It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Miami Heat. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Harden to Durant. Screen coming. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James Harden at the controls. Pass stolen by Miami.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Oladipo, Harden's on him. To Lowry. To Griffin. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Lowry sets him up. KD with the rock. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Griffin. From the painted area, won't go down. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper off the mark. Lowry with it. Lead is 2. Butler to P.J. Tucker. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant matched up with Jimmy Butler. To Harden. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. KD for 2. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Lowry against Harden. To Butler. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler from the outside. No good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession. Mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
The shot by Butler?
No. He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Baseline drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Harden to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 14-10 the score.
Here it is.
Griffin. Butler, tough matchup against Durant. Works it to P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Nets have the basketball. Harden matched up with P.J. Tucker. Oladipo into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. And the finish, slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here's Durant for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Lowry against Harden. To Oladipo. Durant with the basketball up top. Down by 1. Down low, it's Harden. Throws it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jay, sometimes it's not just the heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. It's a second. One more coming.
Oh, yeah.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. To Harden. To Durant. Nice pass to set things. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Durant. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Patty Mills to Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Butler matched up with Harden. Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out to Butler. Eric Spoelstra knows what he wants. New men coming on the floor. Has a chance. Mills with a shot that won't go. To P.J. Tucker. To Oladipo. Lowry. His first effort off the mark. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Oladipo into the front court. Down 6. To P.J. Tucker. Substitution being made in this one. Durant across the timeline. Up by 6. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 8-point lead. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Short jumper misses. Victor Oladipo rejects it. Lowry into the front court. Down 8.
Watch the pick. You see
to Oladipo. Offensive board. A pass stolen by the Nets. Patty Mills to Millsap. No good. Tucker against Patty Mills. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Durant matched up with P.J. Tucker. Shot from the lane won't go. Tucker. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Giannis Haslam has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Mills in possession. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Add 2 points to the board.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Nice pass to get things going.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Mills in possession. His team on top by 8. To Millsap. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Through 1 here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning it around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
From the painted area, won't go down. Butler into the front court. They find themselves down 10.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Lowry matched up with Durant. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To P.J. Tucker. Butler to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry. Oh, he'll take that.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Durant across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead. To Butler. Tucker gets it in the left corner. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Patty Mills to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
I'm giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To Durant. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Lowry has the basketball. Fires the three, and he buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Butler. To Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Down to Griffin. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. And he misses that one free throw. Butler to bring it up. Now down 6. Here comes the screen. Butler to Lowry. Butler to Lowry. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Griffin. Jimmy Butler sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lowry. He'll take that any day.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
To Griffin. The drive right to the basket. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Wide open look, won't go. Butler into the front court. 5-point game. From long range, that's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Blake Griffin, tough matchup against Butler. Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Lowry into the front court. Down 5. Haslam picked up by Mills. Kyle Lowry is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Down low, Aldridge. And stuffs it home.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Harden. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Harden in possession. Up by 3.
Here we go.
Markieff Morris. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lowry here against Harden. Here comes the screen. Lowry cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Harden to Griffin. Harden. James Harden. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler into the front court. Down 3. So Lowry. Screen coming. Lowry. Markieff Morris matched up with Harden. Lowry to Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lowry with it. They're down 3. And he finishes at the rim.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
To Aldridge. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Picked up by the Nets. To Aldridge. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Miami with the basketball. Lowry. Haslam against Harden. Takes stock of the floor. Curling inside. Gets it in the right corner. Butler. Can't miss those. Griffin strong to the hoop, but a shot stays out. Pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Harden with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Down low for Griffin. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the 2nd quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 31, Paul Millsap.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Good shot, man.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Harden into the front court. His team on top by 8. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Butler to Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Harden with it up top. Up by 6. To Griffin. And a nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Harden. Millsap. Down to Griffin. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Millsap. Paul Millsap. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Oladipo. Blake Griffin sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Lowry. Blake Griffin. Huge block. And that one out of bounds off a net. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Miami Heat, number 17, P.J. Tucker. Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 10,
Lowry. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And finishes strong.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. First half comes to an end. It's been all Nets so far.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
Blake Griffin put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Lowry into the front court. 14-point deficit to Butler. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Harden to Durant. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
It's in the hands of James Harden. For 3, James Harden. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 14. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Harden. Slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Curling inside to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries the three.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Butler against KD. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To Harden. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. With that, he's 5 for 9.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Harden. Over to the right side. Down low for Griffin. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Tucker. To Lowry.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. Gets to the basket and scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Harden in possession. His guys leading by 14. Cleans it up. Offensive board. The Heat have the rebound. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Bam Adebayo with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tucker to Lowry. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Not today.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Bam Adebayo swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. Harden in possession. Lead is 12. Beyond the arc for 3. And James Harden knocks it down from 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Lowry matched up with Harden. To Oladipo. Tucker. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Bam Adebayo pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
No, I missed a short one there. To Durant. Harden. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Lowry. Tucker, defended by Kevin Durant. Butler to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he burns them.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Oladipo. Kicks it outside. 4-3. Not that time. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Durant. To Harden. Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Oladipo. Lowry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's James Harden once again. Fires the three, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Oladipo into the front court. Down a bundle to Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. He was hacked. They let it go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Harden. From long range. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
From the painted area, won't go down. It's in the hands of Harden. To Durant. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Oladipo to P.J. Tucker. Lowry to P.J. Tucker. Won't go. Harden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And he hits.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Oladipo against Patty Mills. To Lowry. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Aldridge. Harden. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Markieff Morris. Guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here comes the screen. Lowry. That one off the mark. It's no good. That is great vision to set it up. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Gets it in the right corner. Tucker. To Oladipo. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It's the Heat with the possession. Lowry. LaMarcus Aldridge able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Butler. To P.J. Tucker. Butler. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Harden, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. To Oladipo. Nets have it. To Harden. For three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his sixth three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Patty Mills. P.J. Tucker with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Aldridge. To Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Butler. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Here's Harden with the rock. He wants it at the rim and scores.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Victor Oladipo. Time to shuffle things up. Harden in possession. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Picked up by the Nets.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
And throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Oladipo matched up with Harden. Screen coming. Oladipo. Lowry against Patty Mills. Lets it fly from long range. Oladipo to Lowry. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Millsap. Durant, defended by Markieff Morris. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To P.J. Tucker. Patty Mills. What a save. That's hard work right there. Kevin Durant lets it go. Knocks it down off the step back. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 40, Irving. Subbing in for the Heat. Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Butler to Oladipo. Butler against the Australian. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Patty Mills to Durant. Cashes in for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Patty Mills. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Miami's got it. Oladipo goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Markieff Morris against Patty Mills. Oladipo. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. To Butler. Beyond the arc for three. And the rebound taken down by Durant.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Oladipo against Patty Mills. Butler. Rebound comes to Aldridge. Pass stolen by Miami. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Durant, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense to Butler. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
That's me. Got ball. I got him. Here we go.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Harden. Not that time. He missed it. Here comes the screen. Adebayo against Patty Mills. Curling inside. Got it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Butler into the front court. Down a bundle. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Blake Griffin rejects it. 4th this contest. A pass stolen by the Nets. Harden to Griffin. It's a big finish. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
Oh.
Screen coming. Lowry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Durant across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Rises for the slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oladipo. And a throwdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Durant against Tucker. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Adebayo. Harden's on him. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Bam Adebayo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Kevin Durant has it. The drive, right to the basket, stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Haslam here against Harden. Oladipo. Finish that. He'd come up with it. Tucker. That's no good. Deep two there, won't go. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Harden to Griffin. Harden. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passes.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oladipo. Harden in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo against Harden. Working hard on the glass. Another follow. Still no good. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Brooklyn's got it. Knocked loose. He'd get control. Tucker. No good. Defense catching a break there. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Easy path to the rim. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Millsap against Tucker. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Knocked loose. He'd get control. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Brooklyn Nets were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
James Harden was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.